Honestly, I think that's probably what it is, dude. All right, let's see what they do at the bell. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. But I think today runs, honestly. I think today's gonna run. And then we're gonna probably get a sell off if we get to. That is interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Good morning, Alfred. Hmm. Good morning. I'm thinking the day's gonna run. I think I think today's gonna run. Yeah. Good old Tesla. Let's see what they do right here. Let's see if we can get a push past this level. They might have to come back down and reload. Yeah, they're gonna need the buyers are need gonna have to hold off this level right here. It's looking like a little micro double top, and they might come back down here to kind of reload. Yeah, it's looking like a micro double top. Yeah, that's why I took some profits off right here because it looks like it's gonna fail. It looks like the bears are gonna take over real quick. But I do want to scale back in long in this area right here, possibly at 58. I just want to see some. I want to see the bulls come in. And really hold off this level right here. I want to see them hold off this level. Now, we get a full-fledged reversal. Man, would that be crazy. If we get a full-fledged reversal right here. The bulls ideally has to hold off this level right here. Ideally, they have to hold this off so we can get a push higher. But if we get a pull back into this area, so you almost jumped in at the top. Nah. Shit, a good place to go long is right here in this area, right here. All right, so what are they going to try to do? It's already a slow start. I mean, we've had this massive run up, and this is why I'm starting to really see why it's important to look at setups before the market opens every day, because man, the money was made in pre-market apparently. What's up, gain weight? What's up? Says saw orders at NQ 755. And I'm gonna have to 755. Yeah, I think we run today. I think we run today. We might get a pullback, but I believe we run. Yeah, 550. Well, that would be the absolute top. That would be a top if we get that. I'm thinking we might get like 30 without any real news, without news to push this past this high. I think we can get 30, 20, 30. I think Tesla can take that out, depending on how the market reacts to its earnings, especially the NQ. Yeah, basically the NQ and the looks like price is going back into the ranges. I don't got no ranges drawn out down here. Well, Gangway start trading then. Shit. Push his market up. Start trading. The market needs you. The market needs you right now. Can't stop, won't stop has a new meaning now. Yep. He can't help it be the diddler, huh? The diddler. Yo, it's crazy how much stuff is coming out about that guy now. I mean, he's been allegedly, he's been doing this for years, allegedly. And now all this stuff is coming out. They say that this is the year of truth, and those that had skeletons in their closets will see the light of day. But oh yeah, so good morning, Matt Moxie. Good morning. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the game that the media plays. Unfortunately, that's the game that the media plays. They called Martin Lawrence crazy. They called Dave Chappelle crazy. They said that he was in Africa doing crack. Like, why do you need to go all the way to Africa just to do crack? That's crazy. But that's what they said about him. They said Cat Williams was crazy. And then all this stuff comes to light, and there is no apology, no nothing. It's like it's never happened. Swept under the rug. But yesterday when I got off stream and I came back and looked at the charts and saw that I got out super early in my longs. And if I kept my longs, man, it would have got super hit. But remember when we was joking, I was like, the only thing that was going to move this market is if we get a surprise rate cut news. And sure enough, what is his name? Rick Reeder, yeah, of BlackRock. He came out and stated that the Fed could potentially cut rates twice this year. Now, we're going to play these charts. If the market wants to believe that and be optimistic, then yeah, we're going to play these charts. We ain't going to go against when the market is being irrational. We're just going to go right along with them. But the real ones know that if Powell cuts any rates, then we have a different set of problems on our hands. We know this. We have a different set of problems on our hands. What's up, Rosales? Yeah, actually, speaking of that, Rosales, I just looked at your post in the Discord about this guy. I watched some of the video. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised, honestly. Old habits do die hard. And you can tell that this is my funded future or my funded Forex. I mean, they just keep showing that, yeah, when people say, yeah, they're not the same company. Yeah, probably technically they're not, but they're ran by the same people. And I was reading through the comments. Dude, those are the same comments that they gave the Forex traders when they don't pay them out. So I was like, dude, old habits die hard, man. These guys haven't changed. All they did was put on a different suit. That's all they did. That's all they did. They was telling him why they was not going to pay the money that he worked hard to get. He followed all their rules, and they came up with, well, we see that you take risky trades. I was like, what the hell? Well, why are you worrying about the trades we take? The hell? Why the hell are you worried about the trades we take? As long as it falls under that stupid consistency rule that you have. Why are you worrying about it? Yeah. Yeah, and Alfred, the reason why I bring that up a lot is because when they first came out, a lot of the influencers, the gurus, every single one of them said that this was not the same company. They said, no, this is a different company. These are different guys. They just have a similar name. And I was like, dude, they're the same fucking company. God damn. They are the same company. Yeah, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't finished watching the video. I'm about 10 minutes through it right now. And I was just reading through the comments and stuff like that, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Pay this man. He earned that 22K. You know how hard it is? And how time consuming and mentally exhausting to be consistent. And then you see a big number like that. And I mean, if you look through if you watch the video and look at his charts, he did lose 11K. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's hard staying consistent. If you can find someone that stays consistent, that's actually pretty rare in a market like this. Because of that emotion of greed, invincibility, you're flying too close to the sun, you're making 5K a day, it feels easy. And eventually you'll get that minus 11K day. But that didn't break him. He came back. He came back from it. And he earned that payout, but they was trying to find every reason not to pay him. So yeah. Well, if Apex wants to start that, I mean, I think their biggest selling point is that they do payouts. I mean, if they're going to switch up the way they do business and pull that pale denial crap, I think for me personally, looking at it from a business standpoint, people tolerate your trailing drawdown because they know at the end of it, they're not going to get hassled about a payout. Now, if you got the trailing drawdown on top of that, a potential risk of not getting paid out, that's damaging. That is definitely damaging. Look at these stops getting ran. Look at these stops getting ran. What news came out? Oh yeah, the PMI. Yeah, my bad. The PMI. Actually, I thought that was at. I must be tripping. I thought that was at 7:30. What came out? Okay. Look at my calls are up, baby. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Let me look at this real quick. So PMI. Oh wow. I have no idea what this means, but okay. The market likes it. The market likes it, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I'm gonna start. Like I said, I'm gonna start actually diving deep into this so I can fully understand this, and we can talk about it on stream. Um, I have to do this on the weekends though. start getting into my economic flow, understanding how the economy and what moves it and what influences the market, because it's all tied together. So just reading the stats, they had a forecast of 52, and so it came at 50. So these are coming in lower than what was forecast. Obviously, that must mean something. So PMI data are released. That must mean something. I have no clue what it means though. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to do some studying this weekend and fully understand these economic releases and what the hell they mean. Because I only focus on the charts, but being able to explain what's going on. Oh shit. Look at my calls. Actually, I got to probably close some of these. I got to close this. I got to close these. I got to close it. All right, so I'll close two of these. I'll close two of these right here. I'll close two. Because they're almost in the money. Oh, come on. Just close my. Come on. Come on. I think these are Tesla calls, I think. I'll close one of these because I got one more day on these. Hey, come on, man. Come on. Actually, I'll close. Actually, I'll close all three of these, honestly. Damn it. So I have nothing working right now, is what you're saying? All right, so I guess, okay, it did sell out of these. Okay, cool. All right, and so made some money this morning with these spot calls. I'm gonna probably leave all these to run. I'm gonna have to manage this one in particular. Actually, no, I'm gonna close this one out. Because this is out of the money. That's out of the money. And I only got today. I'm gonna close that one out. So, building the account right back up, baby. Building it right back up. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn. Let me look at this real quick. So SPY they're coming in with puts. Damn it. They're coming in with puts. Damn it. They're coming in with puts. Shit. All right, man. Means all right. Well, okay. All right. So I guess, man, I don't want to, but no, I want to let this run. I want to let it run. I got one more day on these. I paid myself. I've only spent $28 or $28. So I've already 6x my money already. I've only spent $28, and y'all saw that I closed this one out for 120. So I literally 5 to 6x my money on that one. I think, yeah, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna see if we can get into the money with this one. If not, if we can't get into the money, 503. If we can't get into the money with this, then Because Tesla got their earnings. Let's see what they're doing with Tesla. Let's see if they're buying or selling Tesla real quick. Tesla. All right, man. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's frustrating. Oh well, I guess I have to close out of this. I have to close out of this position. ES is about to. Yeah, ES has to break this high, man. They gotta keep on pushing. I'm gonna look to close out of this position once we get up here. Once we get up here, that's where I'm looking to close, like around 90-ish. But they have to break that high at 85. But I don't know what the hell is going on with this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, man. Yeah, what's up, Mick? Yeah, I agree with that, Rosales. That's actually what I was looking at. I was like, dude. I mean, Apex is real about who they are. I mean, they're not lying to you about nothing. It's either you're gonna deal with them or not. They are who they are. Tesla would be in the tech industry. So why is this not showing up? So it's saying no records are showing up for Tesla. And I don't understand why. And I don't have it watch list only. You know what? Bump it. I'll just click on all of them. So I really don't care. I just want to see the damn flow. We got an algo push coming up. All right, so Tesla. I bought 172 calls yesterday. I bought that yesterday. I just want to see if Tesla can get back up there. I'm up. SPY just passed about 503. SPY passed 503. I guess it's not showing me the damn it's not showing me Tesla's flow, which is weird. Like, why is it not doing that? Okay, I'll figure this out later on. I'll figure this out. I don't understand why it's not showing me the flow for SPY or for Tesla. Now it's not showing me anything for SPY. Okay. Okay. I would hate to close this, and you know what? No, I'll close this. I'll close this position. I'll close it. 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 Okay. So yeah, we got this account back up, baby. We got it back up. All right. So now the only thing now I have is these calls that expire in 2 days. I think we'll see. We'll see if these can get into the money. I would love for a Tesla to get back up to at least 170, 160. I would love to see that so these calls can hit. Love to see that. But I'm gonna have to figure that why the flow wasn't working. All right, so we made about $200 today. We cashed out at 5 or 6x my money on that. But I'm thinking that we may see a reversal. We may see a reversal on the ES. And we may see a reversal here on the NQ coming up soon if the buyers fail. The buyers fail to take that because it looks like it's coming into the supply area right here. So, and it looks like it's swept the liquidity, unfortunately. Yeah, so it looks like we've got a sweep of liquidity. So we might actually have, damn it. So now I got to consider taking this off, taking some of this off. Because I think if I don't take this, I think it dumps. Yeah. So this is what I'll do. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. This is a 15-minute. This is 15. Okay. So I'll put my stop underneath the 50 EMA because if it breaks that, if it fails, this is going down. And this will go down if it fails. So I'm only going to be giving back. So price got all the way up to $88. I'll be giving back 10 points. 10 points, that's like $200. I mean, I'm trying not to take my profits, but I'm trying to give it enough room to do what it needs to do and try not to give as much of it back because we did hit resistance. This was a level on my chart. I was thinking that they was going to possibly get the price all the way up to like 100 at least, but it's looking like they're trying to go down to go back up. And I'm gonna get out of this position and I'll scale back in if that's the case. But this could be a big supply area. This could be a big supply area. You say, am I killing it or what? I mean, what you think, Mick? You say, am I killing it? I think so. I think I'm killing it. There's lower than this. Oh, Jack, what vid is that? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. It was, and I'm gonna show you guys what I saw, or at least the part where I saw was just kind of crazy. Like you can just see like their Forex stuff was just coming out. Like, yeah. Let me see. I think it was like around here.
From the future, contact me.
I'm not gonna play that. Says sorry. So it's on YouTube. This is the guy. I probably put the link of the video in the chat for anybody that wants to watch it themselves because we're not gonna watch it on the stream. So this is the link. Rosales posted this in the Discord. So if y'all want to watch it, there you go. But it was yeah, it's this crap right here that they were saying like let me see if we can see it. Yeah. He says you burnt the account right after payout, concerning us of flipping behavior. Like it's just stuff like this. This type of stuff should be none of your concern. We followed your stupid rules, and it looks like he's been consistent. He's been consistent. I mean, he did have a big losing day, but I think if you fast forward, I mean, he's been consistent. Man, he's consistent enough, and they found a reason not to pay him out. Yeah, so that's unfortunate for this guy. It's unfortunate because we all trade these prop firms. We all know how stressful and mentally exhausting it can be, and to deal with stuff like that. Looks like I'm going to get stopped out of this position because it looks like the bears are going to come back in on this one. That's what it's looking like. But all in all, this was a great trade. This was a good trade if I get stopped out of it. Yeah, that's consistent, dude. That was pretty consistent. Old habits die hard, man. They just die hard. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out of this position, possibly. I'm gonna possibly get stopped out of this one. I'll give it one more point just in case. 75, 75. I think that's good. 75, 75. That's where I'll get stopped out of this position. If the bulls fail to push price high, if they fail. Looking at the volume right here. I mean, it seems like there's decent volume right here. It looks like it. Looks like they are trying to hold the market right here, the buyers at least. So the mission now is to try to get over this high, but I doubt it. I think we're gonna get a. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. You say everyone is talking about that vid, Mick? You talking about like in the MFF forums or the Top Step? Like, where's people talking about it? And I mean, it's just a topic of conversation because it's like your forex company was put out of business before the same behavior, and now you're trying to come and ruin the future space. Like, you got to think about it. The only reason why we no longer are able to use deal is because of these people and their malicious practices. They're the reason why we can't get our fast payout because they fucked it up for everybody. And now they're trying to do the same shit in the future space. Other traders and streamers, yeah. Hmm. Jack, we have a lot of levels to get through before we get there. And honestly, I believe, based on the charts, unless Rick Ryder comes back out and says, I spoke with Jerome Powell himself, and he said, yes, he confirmed that there will be 5 rate cuts this year. I don't think we get past 5180 on the EFs. There's major resistance at 160. I can see the bulls pushing it and running stops here, and getting to 5180, and that probably be the max. For the Nasdaq, I had it marked on my chart. Let me see if I still have it. Let me see if I still have it, because I was looking for it before we got this big dump. I thought they was gonna tap that first, and then we get that big dump. But they was like, nah, we need that big dump first. So it's gonna be that range between 230 to 170. That 170 to 230 range. I mean, once price gets closer to that area, and I can be more confident. But in that range right here, there's heavy supply. And that was the start of this big, massive move down. So we can expect that when price to get right back into that area for a second massive move down. I don't think it's going to be as big as the first leg or this first drop, but it's going to be a massive drop because it took a lot of orders to tank the market this damn far. So there's going to be some orders sitting there unless we get some killer news. But that's my forecast, and we took the high out, baby. Or actually, no, we haven't. We're double topping potentially. But I think this can possibly get to 100 actually. Pay attention to my SPY position. So SPY is at 53. I mean, looking at hmm, hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna let this run. I'm up $50 on this play. I only spent $30 for 2 days on 509 calls. I think we can get here, especially if Tesla has great earnings. Tesla can definitely push the market up overnight. And I can sit comfortably in these calls knowing I got time on them before they start to really decay. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on these. I did take profits on the other ones for those that are just joining. They were about $2 away from being in the money, and I only spent $28 on them and got out for 100 or $1.20. Kind of sucks because I wanted to put more on them. I wish I could have put more on it, but it's a small account that I'm growing. Yeah, this actually might be it. So I'm gonna actually move my stop up. This actually might be it. This might be the turn. Actually, what I should do is actually go into my short account and prepare for that actually. No, they gotta fail. Actually, I'm gonna wait until they fail. I'm gonna actually wait until they fail. I'm gonna wait until it fails because even though this is a double top, technically the Bulls have yet to fail. They have to fail first. They haven't failed, so I'm kind of jumping the gun on that. That's crazy, isn't it? Actually, you know what I could do? No, I want to short this so damn bad. I want to short this so bad. I want to short this so bad, but I gotta keep reminding myself that they have yet to fail first. They have to fail. The Bulls have to fail. Huh? We'll see. Let's see. Actually, I just saw something. I want to see something real quick. I want to see something real quick. Just saw something. Ah, damn! Look at that failure candle right there. Yo, the Bulls gotta hold it here. They gotta hold it. Yeah, I think the Bulls are done. This run is done for right now. They gotta hold it. They gotta hold it. But I do believe that this is where they're trying to get to, though. 97. I do believe they're trying to get into this area right here. I do believe that's where they're trying to get to. And 50.64. Yeah, this would be a possible, like if they do fail and this does go short, I'm going to be looking to re-enter somewhere in this area right here. This is where I'm going to be looking to re-enter. Somewhere in here. That's where I want to re-enter it. Now, if they reach the market objective first, like if these highs get ran right here and price continues to go up and we reach what I believe is the market's objective, then I won't go long here. Yeah, this is about to get shorted. This fails. This is going short. Actually, let's look at the Nasdaq real quick. I mean, the Nasdaq is tapping into that area where bears are highly likely to come in. Oh, that's just the ES chart. My bad. My bad. That is an ES chart. Yeah, the Nasdaq is at that area right here where they may come in at resistance. They need to take this high out. But I'm thinking they're going to probably tap 30 and we're going to probably see a reaction. Let's see. God. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it tapped 30. It tapped 35 already. And we're seeing that resistance. But it does look like on the ES that they're trying to run these highs. It does look like they're trying to run these highs. It says IWM is strong today. IWM, let's look at that. IWM. Damn, look at that. I got out of my calls. Oh no, never mind. It's on the same spot. Never mind. And it does look like SPY is in an area of potential resistance for a pullback. You're gonna need a breakthrough. You got SPY, you have Nasdaq, and you have the ES all in an area of potential resistance. Just be mindful of that. IWM. Damn, look, yeah, you're right. IWM. So with IWM though, yeah, let's see what they do at 199. 199, 198-ish. Yeah, this is almost getting to resistance itself. I can possibly see it get to like 199.50-ish. 199.50 before we see any real resistance. 198. 191, yeah, somewhere in this area. So it seemed like this instrument is also about to tap into previous supply, and we're going to need enough orders, enough bulls to absorb all these bears to push price high to break out of this range. That's what we're going to need. And this is why we wait for failure. This is a great example of why we wait for seller or buyer failure, because this looked like a failure pattern with this big failure candle right here. On a normal day, this would have worked. But I know that we have news, and I understand that sometimes the price action on news days, you'll get these fake outs where it looks like the bears are about to be in control. But if you trust in the price action will tell you if it's a no-go or not. And look at how these highs got ran. Because I was just about to short this, but I had to remind myself that nah, the bulls have yet to fail. The pattern was there, but the bulls didn't fail, so they kept pushing it. But I'm gonna move my stop up. I'm gonna trail this. I'm gonna keep moving my stop up. Damn, look at Bookmap. God damn. God damn. Yo, these bulls ain't playing today. And just like the NQ, I mean, this is normal behavior for the NQ. This is normal. All right. Now the NQ has to get above this high. If we can get above this high, we can definitely see 580. With a stop run higher, with all the stops that's above this high, we can definitely see a run. But we may see some bears like they're coming in right now. You see how they're coming in? They're going to protect their position. They're already protecting their position right now, selling it right back down. All the bears that shorted in this area is trying to protect their positions and their stops. Yeah, those dreadful work meetings, man, get in the way of your real job. How dare they ask you to work and join meetings and stuff? How dare they? Tell them, Alfred, say you're working right now. Send me an email. Send me a damn email. Okay, but yeah, so the bulls are gonna have to push it past this. The bears are going to protect their position. The bears will protect their position, and I think yeah. He says, tell them to give this room 1 million and we'll trade it. Oh yeah, you give me $1 million, I'm gonna double it, triple it. That's interesting. It's obvious the market is trying to get somewhere. It's obvious. It is definitely obvious they're trying to get somewhere. Because the market is being held up by the 21 and 50 EMA. That's what's holding the market up right now. 94, 97. Let me look at this. Should I wonder if the ride's going to be over? Is the ride over? That's the question. There goes another stop run. I think SPY just. I think I made a mistake with SPY. I think I closed my position too early. Apparently, I think I closed it too early. Here's at 504. I closed it too early. My shit's up at $60 though. Up $60 on this play. Should have bought more. It's always when you don't buy more is when. So my 505 calls are up. So I sold it for 120. I left $40 on the table so far. My 506 zero DTEs that I bought, I sold them. Actually, no, I'm actually, yeah, I took profits on these. I think I bought 506. But yeah, I'm not gonna trip on that. I'm not gonna trip. I still got my 509 calls working. Still got these bad boys working, so I'm still making money. I'm still in the game. Still in the game, baby. Still got this position working. Let's see if we can get our target hit. Let's see. Says long all day. I don't think so. I mean, we've seen this so many times before. We've seen this move, this game being played so often. We have Tesla earnings this afternoon. So what usually happens before a big news event? price goes either to resistance or supply, or it pushes into demand. It rises into supply and it pushes down into demand. So we've seen this play out so many times. I think once the market gets to where it wants to get to, that's when we're going to see that drop, or we're going to see it with Tesla's earnings. So I'm up about 48 points in this position right now. Locking some more of this. Yeah, we got the EMA coming up pretty soon. Yeah. We got the 200 EMA sloping down on the ES on the higher time frame chart with ES. But with the NQ, surprisingly, all the EMAs are sloped. Well, I mean, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. All right. We need one more point for 50 points on the ES, baby. We just need one more point. One more point. Four more ticks. ES, you're going to give it to me? Are you going to give me 4 ticks? You're going to hit my target? Come on, baby. I just need 2 ticks. So we can be up 50 points, baby. Yo, come on. That was dirty. That's dirty, man. Target hit, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Man, I should have moved my target up. Apparently, I should have moved it up. All right. That was a good trade, man. That was a good trade. That was a nice, a really good trade. Really good trade. Damn. Ah, no. Why did I get? Ah. All right. So that means that this is pumping. That means, yeah, I got out of my SPY calls too early. Doom. Damn. I got out of my SPY calls too early. I got out of them too early, man. I should have trusted in it. I left a whole dollar on the table. I should have trusted. I should have trusted it. I should have trusted it. Mm. Apparently, I should have bought more. All right, so let's look at SPY real quick, man. Let's get SPY. Let's see. Let's see. Mm. I'm gonna close this out. All right, I'm all out of those. Now the only thing left I got now is my only thing left I got is my Tesla calls. Let's see if those hit. Let's see if those hit. I'm gonna get out of that. I'm gonna take the money. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm up $10 on my Tesla calls though. Tesla, we need you tonight. And the reason why I took it is because ES is coming up into resistance. SPY is coming up into resistance. I'm pretty sure it can possibly go up higher. I'm pretty sure it could, but I played that game last week and lost all my damn money. So I'll take the money I'll take the money today. So like, why is this doing this? And so I'm actually gonna probably take this though. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm only gonna give this. I only took this trade because price is in previous supply. That's why I took this trade. I'm going to give it some room to work. I'm going to give it. I'll give it 7. Well, I want to put it above this high, but I don't want to get wicked out. That's what I don't want to happen. So I'll give it 7 points. I think 7 points would be what like an $800 or $900 loss if I'm wrong. But we're in supply, so that's why I took this. And there's a wall on Bookmap as well. In Q, yeah, both, like, everything is at supply right now, so I'm going to take it short. Yeah, NQ is at supply, ES is at supply, SPY is at supply, and shit, IWM was also at supply. Yeah, so I mean, I left money on the table with I think I left $80 on the table with my SPY calls. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad about that. Leaving money on the table like that, I don't like that. But we'll get it next time. Get it next time, and it seems like they're sweeping. So these are obviously them closing out of their call positions. I'm just mad that I can't see, like, what's up with that, man? Like, what's up with that? Oh, I spelt it wrong. Like, what's up with that? Why is the flow not? Why is this not showing up on the flow? Okay. So yeah, we got a double bottom with Tesla. I made a bet that Tesla can get back up to 170, but I'm really looking to close this out at 160. That's where I'm really looking to close this out at. I'm pretty sure Tesla can break past this area of resistance right here. Pretty sure it can, but I'm looking to get out of this position at 160 with Tesla. Now, if it keeps pumping to 170, well, shit, I'm not going to get in your way. But I doubt it, though. I doubt that price gets all the way up there. I think 160 will probably be the most we'll get. But we'll see with earnings tonight. We'll see. And the rest of the week, we will see. Yo, congratulations on that, Alfred. Congratulations. Try not to do that mental math. Try not to do that mental math. That when you make a lot of money in micros, you'd be like, damn, I can just add a zero on minis and I could have made 15K. Try not to do that to yourself because I know I do it. I know I do it. That's why I hate micros. It's like all that work and shit. I can make 1500 just on a quick pump with minis, but it works both ways though. As much as you can make, that's the same amount that you can lose. Nah, nah. Like they was trying to get here. Huh. Yeah, I mean that's the good and bad thing about minis, man. You can make money, but man, if it goes, you gotta be perfect. You gotta be Obama with this with minis, man. You gotta be perfect, or they'll crucify you if you're wrong. All right, so it seems like yeah, there's a wall at 180, 10, 102. There's a wall of sellers right here. Yeah, I think this short is good. I think this short is good. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Yeah, that's a good thing about micros, man. I mean, the only bad thing about micros is that you can get a big move like this and you're sacrificing profits. But in exchange for profits, you get the versatility, you get great risk management. Your entries don't have to be perfect. You can actually add a little bit more risk. Like $300 on micro contracts is like 15 to 20 points. So you don't have to worry about your stop or being perfect with your stops. I mean, it's a great tool. It is a great tool. Micros is a great tool for trading. It's just that you have to sacrifice your profits. Give me a second. Mm. Okay. Oh, that would just suck. That would suck. That would suck. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you gotta have a strong heart with NQ. You gotta have a strong heart with NQ. Gotta have a strong heart. Um, so switching from NQ to ES, I will say, man, you gotta. Well, okay, so I guess I'll share my experience. I still watch the NQ, but because my focus is no longer on NQ, I'll just call out trades, but I won't take them. I'll let Smith handle that. The difference is that I do take over. I have taken my habits from the NQ over to the ES, and that's something that I had to kind of adjust and get over. One thing else about the switching from ES to NQ or NQ to ES, NQ does follow technicals until she doesn't. You can see that she's technically sound. She'll ride the EMAs up, she'll dump at supply, and she'll pump at demand. She'll do that. But then sometimes she won't do it. Like she'll do this random, like I mean, it's kind of random at times, but once the candles are painted on the chart, it's like, oh yeah, yeah, it makes perfect sense. But in real time, yeah, she doesn't do that. So I would agree. If you don't have a strong heart for NQ, yeah, she'll take a few years off your life. But with ES, you gotta be patient. You gotta pay attention to what the hell she's doing. Like this, like when I was talking about earlier about looking for the bulls to fail to take price higher. If you're wrong and you shorted this, yeah, if you had a small risk, you would have got stopped out. But ES doesn't give you too many opportunities to right your wrong. If you're on the wrong side of ES, you're on the wrong side, and you have to sell out of your position. That's the one thing that I have to kind of exchange for with that anxiety, because or I mean I don't get anxious when I trade NQ. I get more in a hope mode, honestly. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's like she can do it. She can do it because she can. And that's another factor with NQ, because you know that she can do it, you kind of hope a lot more. But with ES, once you're on the wrong side, they're not coming back to this candle. They're not coming back to this break even. And if you're on the wrong side of this, you have to stop out of your position with ES. I mean, unless they do. But on a normal day, once they make highs, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. And that's the one thing that I've noticed. With ES, with NQ, you'll get it. She'll come back a couple of times and let you break even. Yeah, once you get that break of structure, it dumps, it comes back, you get long, you stay long, it doesn't come back. That shit does not come back. So, I mean, that's the only thing, from my opinion, with ES to NQ, if you're going to switch over permanently, your technical analysis has to be sound, and you have to accept if you're on the wrong side, because these losses will get bigger. And 5 points is a lot of points on the ES. Like on 3 contracts, that's like $900. So if you're on the wrong side of this, you're down $900 for only 5 points. So he says, do I like ES better? Yes and no. What I do like I said, what I do like about ES is that because I'm a price action, technical analysis type of trader, market structure, ES is a perfect fit for that. I don't have to worry about the random pumps once she starts going in the direction that she's going in. And I can identify areas where potentially she can pump, but you can see that she takes her time. And NQ, I mean, she moves. So, I mean, it's it's like you're trading one thing for another. This instrument moves, she doesn't. She does this random stuff, ES doesn't. So, I mean, it's basically based on your personality, really. Obviously, it's because it's $30 more per point with the ES. You make a wrong move, you can be in drawdown real quick. A lot of it real quick. Because I think 20 points on the Nasdaq on one contract is $500. But 5 points, or was it 10 points? 10 points on the ES, that's $500. And then if you're trading a lot of size, obviously you have a less room for drawdown. You have to be perfect. I mean, same thing with NQ though, but yeah, ES, yeah, it's you don't play with her. This is, and I still make a lot of money. Like, yeah, I realized that I've made more money on ES than I've ever did on NQ. I've made more money on ES than I ever did on NQ. I've gotten more points on NQ, but I can put 15 contracts on her for 10 points, and that's $7,500, and I've done that. I put 15 contracts on and made $4,500, the maximum daily profit in like 5 minutes. And she'll move she'll move in one direction, which if you're in the right direction, you can feel confident with size because she moves in one direction. She's not going to go up 3 points and then drop like the NQ does, unless she's at supply. So I've made more money with ES. I think I made what, 15K like the first week I started trading her. I had a 15K day with ES. 15K. I mean, I did have a 20K day with NQ, but that was a lot of trading. I made the money faster with ES. And apparently the market loves ES too. That's the only reason why I started trading the ES and have Smith just trade at the Nasdaq. I will say that I do miss the Nasdaq. I do miss trading her. I do. That's why I was like, micros. Yeah. It's actually a lot. Like, says, do I trade New York lunchtime? No, well, yes, but I usually end the stream around 11 o'clock Central. That's usually when I end the stream. But Off stream, depending on if a setup presents itself and how I did during the New York session. If I'm in drawdown, then yes, I will be trading because we don't end the day with losses like that. We either blow the account or we get our money back. He says we get our money back or blow our accounts trying, baby. He says we in green or blow up trying. Yeah, it usually is. Yeah, you must be new to the channel, True Notes Music. You must be new. No, we don't trade fair value gaps here. We don't trade fair value gaps. We just trade price action. We just trade the price action. That's it. That's it. If we get a strong close above this high, I'll take a loss. I'm trying to take a small loss. First, we need to see if price gets above this high. If we get a strong close, then I'll get out of this one because obviously the market's not done. And then honestly, I'll probably flip long. Honestly. All right, so let's see what they do. That shouldn't have. All right, so we got to sweep of these highs. Yeah, it looks like the market's not done. Okay. And so I'm gonna keep my stop here. I'm gonna keep my stop right here. The market's apparently not done. This is Mr. Order by 7:55. It says 7:55.50. Where are you targeting, Alfred? And I will say that this is actually one of the things that I don't like about the ES. This is the one thing. You got to take the loss and you have to step away from the chart. You take that loss with ES and you try to jump in where you lost. You can do that and get away with it on the NQ. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get away with it with ES. Like, let's just say I get stopped out and I start the trade on tilt and reverse my position. I'll probably lose both ways because the ES don't play that. Now, on a normal day, getting in after you lose and then reversing your position, that wouldn't work. Will it work today? Obviously, the market is trying to get somewhere. I figured the market was trying to get to 100. It got to 103 and then it dumped. So I thought that's where the market was trying to get to. But maybe the market is trying to get to 120 on the ES. Maybe that's where it's trying to go. And on days like these, you can kind of get away with bad entries because the market is going in one direction because it's getting somewhere without any real pullback. And look at that drop. And I think this is a good example of what I was just talking about with the ES. Let's just say I got stopped out and was like, these damn bulls, and you flipped long, you lost twice. And that's the one thing I don't like about the ES. With the NQ, you can get away with getting stopped out, flipping long, and possibly getting your money back with the NQ. You can do that with the NQ, not with the ES. Says massive sell orders tapped at 600. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't long this anymore, guys. I think that's it. I think the market has reached its objective. I believe the market has reached its objective. I think now the market is going to sell off and prepare for Tesla earnings this afternoon. I believe that's now the mode that we're in with this market. Yeah, you see that sell off? Yeah, we're in prepare for Tesla mode. Let's look at SPY because that's why I kind of got out of my position with SPY. I did leave money on the table, but hopefully these Tesla calls hit. Hopefully they hit. That'll be nice. That'll be a nice present for those that hit. Yeah, SPY dropped. Yeah. And then we don't got support until SPY until like 502. I might play some 0DTE. Well, we'll see where the ES close at. We'll see where it close. And if members in the Discord, if y'all want, I don't know if anybody trades options, but I don't know if I trade options, but kind of call out what I'm gonna do. like which strikes I'm gonna buy, days expiration, etc. Yeah, they're buying. This person bought. No, that's not a lot. Let me see. Let's look at. Well, sometimes they do break these orders up. Sometimes, but let's see if we got anything at 1 million real quick. No, we don't got nothing at 1 million. Let's see if we got anything at 500,000. That's interesting. So they sold some calls. They sold calls with a 457 strike. When was this? This was 457? They sold calls that low? 457? This must be a hedge of some sort. That doesn't make sense. That must be a hedge. And it's a block order as well, so that must be a hedge. They sold 505. They sold 505 calls. They sold these. And you can see that they're already in the money with these. They sold these. They're sweeping, like they're selling calls. I don't know if this is them getting out of their call positions, but they're selling their calls. But they're also selling puts as well. They swept 504 calls this morning. So it could be them getting out of their position or them opening and selling calls. Okay. All right, man. And this is also what I like about the ES. Because it's the technicals, because it goes by technicals, I don't really move my stop anyway. I don't move it, but I know I'm good in this position. I know my short is good. Because the bulls have failed to push price higher, and now they're going to try to come. They're going to fail again right here, and this is going to be a move down. Now, they may come back here at 185, and let me see where 185 is on my chart. Yeah, but I doubt it, though. They could push price up, but I doubt that they get above these highs now. I believe now this is a strong high. I think if they do push us back up, we'll probably get a push back up to 103 if we do, or somewhere in this area, somewhere here, if you don't get a full-fledged move down. But I don't think the market is going to trade above this high now. And I can be confident with that on the ES. On the NQ, I can be kind of confident. Kind of. Or I guess what I should say is it's highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely because, I mean, these things can do whatever the hell they want to do. But it usually does. It doesn't do that. It usually doesn't do it. You see, you got all these orders right here. You got all these orders right here. So, I mean, it's highly unlikely, but I mean, just Alfred says, I now am going to be the model. Trade for tomorrow, taking small wins or small losses if needed to get it tomorrow. Yeah. You said what platform I'm using? So right now, I'm currently using NinjaTrader 8. I'm using NinjaTrader 8. This is my favorite platform. favorite platform to trade on. I don't like trading on anything else. Top Step X is actually decent. I'm not gonna lie about it. At first, I didn't like it, but obviously they've made a lot of improvements to their platform. The only thing that they don't have is I can't be confident that my drawings will be on the charts when I load up. There's been times where I had to scroll all the way back to load up previous drawings on my chart, and I absolutely hate that. And they don't have the volume profile like this on NinjaTrader 8. This is the volume profile, point of control, value area high, value area low, range top, range bottom. And you can see the volume profile. And then their DOM is pretty decent. The DOM is pretty decent. I don't have level 2 data with them. I just look at bookmap for my level 2 data. He says he's tired of blowing accounts, thinking I can get a little more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And that's something else too. Going back to the conversation that we had with the micros, Alfred. Once I switched to micros, I stopped blowing accounts, which is crazy. And it's not the fact that I was trading micros that I was blowing accounts. It was I kept getting caught with that. I'm up 2K. I can make 3, and then when I get to 3, I can make 10. I can make 12. 20. I can make it just the goalposts kept moving. The goalposts kept moving. With micros, it feels, for some reason, at least for me, it feels like I had to work for every dollar that I got. Now I am trading minis with ES.
Connection lost.
Oh shit. Well, there it goes. The second time this happened. We'll see. We'll see if my connection is actually lost. Okay, no, never mind. You said they really wanted over 600 with the NQ. Yeah, they want it, but I don't think they get it. I don't think they get it. Yeah, they definitely have not given up, but they've definitely failed. They've definitely failed. So we'll see. We will see. So you're shorting at 103. That's a good spot to short on the ES. And I'll put my stop above that high, obviously. Because if they run this high, then you're wrong. And I mean, that's the great thing about ES. That's the great thing about ES. That's what I said. That's what I will say that I truly enjoy trading her. Now, Price could possibly, like, I mean, I'm looking at my chart and she could get to 120. ES possibly could get to 120. She could. But right now, if you were to short at 103 and put your stop above this candle about a couple of points, that would be great risk reward. You don't have to think about, oh man, was I wrong? Was I this? Was I that? Nah, ES follows technicals. But maybe they're trying to get to 120 on the ES, honestly. Now that I'm kind of looking at it. And with all this strength, it's looking like that's where they're trying for. I'm hoping that they don't. Not because I'm in a short position, but because if they get to 120, then that means Tesla probably is not going to have good earnings. And I got Tesla calls. So that's going to suck for my calls. So I'm hoping that the market dumps and I'll feel more confident about Tesla earnings later on today. But if we keep on pumping and we pump right into resistance, well, there goes my Tesla calls. Oh no, I didn't. I bought out of the money. I bought out of the money call options. I just need price to get into at least 160. I've already got $10 on those calls already. I only spent what, $30 on them, so they're 170 Tesla calls, and I just need price to get to 160. So I'm hoping that Tesla pumps. I didn't buy the expensive earnings. I didn't buy those because I already know how the earnings play. You're buying them high on high volatility, and then once the earnings come out, the options, the premiums decay or not. They don't decay, but they lose value. They lose intrinsic value. I think that's what it's called. And so I didn't buy any real money calls. I bought far out of the money calls, hoping that we get a pump so my calls can go into the money or get close. Like I said, I'm only looking for 160. If we can get past 160 and it goes to 170, my calls that I bought for $30 would probably run like $500 to $700. So we'll see. That's what I'm hoping for. He says those suffer the most with the moves. Tomorrow's after they have lost the values, deep discounted prices. Yeah. Let's look at the volume right now. Maybe volume is drying up a lot. Maybe we don't got as much volume. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. All right, so let's look at the volume real quick. I mean, let's see what they do. Damn, NQ's range was 14 points, 15 points. God damn. I think the ES moved more than 67 points today, did it? Since the strategy he plays with Apple earnings the day after I buy one call at the open and have made a wow. Apple? You gonna play that this earning? You gonna do that this earnings? Well, actually, well, shit, Apple's earnings on Thursday, so that'll definitely be a 0 DTE. The buyers have to be successful right here. They have to be successful. If the buyers fail here, we're definitely going to get this dump. We're going to get this dump if they fail. I'm going to look into that. Shit, we can do it together. At the Apple earnings, we'll see where Apple's at open. We'll get some 0 DTE calls and see how that plays out. Actually, last night I had, hold on, where was it at last night? Where was it at? Where was it at? Oh, this is the NQ. Oh, this is the ES, huh? That's the ES. Yeah, last night, so price was like right here on the ES. I put on a short position. I told that to Smith, and wow. So price was, yeah, it was this candle right here. I put on a short position right here. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Now price is going to go up. So as soon as I took off my short position, this move happened. And all I could do was sit back and say, wow, if this move literally happened 1 second before I closed my position, I would have caught a quick like 8 points or something, 8, 10 points. And yeah, I was in at 45. Yeah. But I probably would have stayed in the position actually. Because last night, I thought that price was actually going to get down to at least 30. I thought price was actually going to get down here before we actually rebounded. So I think it was probably a good thing that I didn't get into this short, because this forced me to kind of hold off and pay attention to the charts, because I was going to get in the short because I thought we was going to get at least down here to this point of control from yesterday. But we didn't get that. We got a quick sweep of this liquidity right here. Price has just moved up ever since. Yeah, hopefully he didn't do that. Oof. Yeah. They take out this high, they're trying to go to 120. And I guess that goes my Tesla calls if they don't dump it here. There goes my Tesla calls, because if they pump this into resistance, well, yeah, I know it's gonna happen later on today. Or we have a good idea what could happen later on today. Yeah, 620 is next, yep. On the NQ. Yep, 620, 630. Now let me look at SPY. Okay. I'm up $13 on my Tesla calls. $13. Man, market just dump so Tesla can have good earnings so I can get out of these and be a millionaire this afternoon. Just dump. I really want these calls to hit. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's actually probably what I was gonna do. Yeah, I think I was gonna do that. Depending on where they're at. Yeah, they probably trying to get to 120. Yep. The Nasdaq just took out its high. That 600 high. Nasdaq just took that out. And yeah, this move right here has a lot of risk to reward to it. Has a lot of risk or risk to reward. You can risk about 5 points to get short right here. 5 points to get short. Yeah, we said this play on so many times. Oof. And yeah, also the ES is boring too, so there's that. She's boring. Yeah, look at that. Shit, the Bears got faked out with this move. The Bears got faked out. They got to break a structure. Price closing below the 21, the 50. But I mean, I think everybody buys off of VWAP. I mean, 9 times out of 10, VWAP is not gonna. You're not gonna get past VWAP. Shit, even when we're VWAP, yeah, take that. Yeah, most of the time you're not gonna get past VWAP. Break through it, use it as support. Break, use it as support. Yeah, NQ, she's a mean one. Damn, Mad Moxie. Mad Moxie is so good. She said she don't need VWAP. Yeah, I used to be the same way, Mad Moxie. I'm not gonna lie. I used to trade without VWAP on my charts because I thought it was stupid. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that a line on a chart. This is before I knew about anything. There's no way that VWAP. But you got to think about what VWAP is. You fully understand what VWAP is. I mean, it's in the name. It's volume. You can see it as it slopes up. That means there's more buying volume in the market. When it slopes down, it's more selling. It's liquidity leaving the market. As it slopes up, that means liquidity is entering the market. Yeah. So I used to be the same way. I used to not believe in it. How foolish was I? Not using it as a great tool. And just like Alfred said, institutional traders use VWAP. I think that's why it works so well too. I think that's why it works so well. It says price with the most buy and sell volume. Yeah. You're talking about something. Yeah, you can see the three Migos, the 21, the 50, and VWAP. Yeah, so for anybody new, like this is all I use. I know True Music No was asking about fair value gaps. And I mean we've had conversations about it. We've had conversations about fair value gaps. You just have to use them within its context. Like, let me just show you an example. Because I mean I've showed plenty of examples of why I don't use it. I'm not saying that they don't work. It's just if you don't really understand why you're trading, and if you're just using fair value gaps, I mean, at this point, if I'm an institutional trader, I'm going to sell right through this. If I see a fair value gap and I'm an institutional trader, I'm going to know that there's going to be buy orders here. I know that there's going to be people that's going to be see this fair value gap and be like, oh yeah, let's buy. I'm not going to say it's not going to work because obviously this worked, right? It worked. But when price comes back into it, because I guess that's how fair value gaps works, where do you get in at? I mean, where do you really get in if you don't really understand what you're doing, if you're just trading with fair value gaps? I mean, you can kind of dip in and then have a really big stop loss, but eventually, 9 times out of 10, you can see that these fair value gaps eventually get traded through. So I stick with price action and market structure because, yeah, if there's a fair value gap, I know that, okay, sellers will be here and I know I'm going to get in a drawdown. But if the market or if the structure is still bullish, I'll eat the drawdown. And then the market is just going to use these guys as fuel to push the market higher, as they did in this situation right here. And the market keeps doing that. If you look at these charts, I mean, initially they work. I mean, it leaves a fair value gap. I mean, there's a bunch of unfilled orders there. I mean, it works. Price. I mean, I know there was a fair value gap here. This big red candle, but price traded right through it. Price traded right through this, and I know there was a fair value gap here. I can guarantee that there were. But I think, kind of going back to your question, I do think, like, now that I think about it and kind of frame it in your question, if you're scalping, then yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess if you're scalping, yeah. But I'm not a scalper. For anybody that's new, I'm not a scalper. I like to stay in long trades. I don't like to take 10-point trades. I feel that I'm kind of better than that. I feel that my skills are not being utilized if I'm scalping. So for scalping, then yeah, I can see fair value gaps working. I just want to be clear on that. But for a longer term plays, fair value gaps, obviously they don't work for a longer term. They just get used as liquidity over time. But I think this is it. I think SPY is at supply. SPY is at supply. I think this is it. I think we can get a dip down. And let's look at Tesla, because Tesla double bottom. So I'm thinking that Tesla's going to have good earnings. I think Tesla's going to have good, and look at that. You see that? That's a great example. Look at that fair value gap getting traded through. Great example of why I don't trust it. But anyway, going back to the point, me and Smith was talking about people saying, or someone saying something about somebody he was speaking to was saying about getting in at Tesla at 150, and I was like, no. I mean, shit, you get in at 150, you'll become a liquidity, and just like that, everybody that got in at 150 became liquidity. Now I thought that price was going to possibly get to 120 with Tesla, but obviously 138 is where apparently they want to do business, and they have done business here. This is now a strong low from Tesla. This is now a strong low. I believe that price can push higher. And this is why I'm looking for that 160 play, because I'm thinking throughout the week, we can at least push up into 160, 155, 160-ish. And that's why I bought 170 calls, because I'm thinking we can at least get back up to 150, 160 with Tesla, especially if they have good earnings, especially. So we'll see. And I can agree with that, Alfred. I can agree with that. Like I said, I don't have a, for me personally, if I see a fair value gap, I'm not taking no trade unless it lines up with everything else. I just know that there's more inexperienced traders and that's really who I'm talking to. I know that there's more inexperienced traders that go on YouTube and everybody's talking about their fair value gaps and they don't really understand. It's a word, but they don't understand what it actually means or what that fair value gap, what it means. But yeah, I'm thinking that I think we can get to at least 150, 160 on Tesla. I'm hoping 160. So I'm hoping 160. But we can possibly get to like 155-ish. I'm thinking 155. Because we got this break of structure. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to rebalance this area. We might get a small pullback. And I think the bulls is going to hold it. So we're just going to move up into this other area of supply. I don't think it gets above these highs. So, but we'll see. I mean, it's Tesla. I mean, it's not as crazy as it used to be, but it's not as crazy as it used to be. But I think Tesla gets good earnings though, based off the structure. Says fair value gaps work when they're trending in the range. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that it don't work. I'm just saying if you're a long-term trader, you'll be used as liquidity. You will be used as liquidity if you're a longer-term trader. Scalps, trends, all that, I guess it works. But okay. So that's Tesla. Let's look at SPY. Yeah, I think yeah. I think we're done on SPY. I'm gonna buy some more. We'll see what happens. Honestly, what I probably should do is probably buy some 500 puts. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. Well, then SPY. I mean, shit. I'll probably be right overnight and wrong at open. We'll see. Actually, let me. I might be right overnight, but wrong at open. Yeah, I probably might be wrong at open because I think Tesla can possibly pump this market up. I'll probably be wrong at open. Yeah, I'll probably be wrong at open if I do that. Hmm. Let's see how much they cost. If they're like $10, I'll buy them. If they're like $10, I'll buy it. Okay. So SPY. Ah, never. Ah, that's expensive. That's expensive for a zero DTE. You'll be wrong overnight. You'll be right overnight and wrong at open. So I guess so around close, I probably might buy some more 5-10 calls. I'll buy 5-10 calls, zero DTE, 5-10 calls at close, depending on what the market does. If we do get that, if we do get to 120, 130 on ES, which I doubt. But if we do, then I know to buy puts. But if we get this pullback like I'm expecting, I know price is going to possibly be around like 505, 504-ish. Actually, let me see how much they cost if I buy them 2 days out. I mean, well, the price is going to change at the end of the day. Yeah, that's too expensive. That's too expensive. Yeah, I know Alfred. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not buying them now. I'm not buying them now. I was going to look at them towards the end of the day when there's no intrinsic value, when they're at their cheapest. That's usually when I buy my calls and puts at the end of the day. But I appreciate that though. 1040. Ugh. QQQs, huh? Let's look at that. Let's look at it. Just want to see how much they cost now. I mean, they're cheap compared to SPY. What strike price you looking at? Damn, Mick. So oh, I'm sorry. I said the wrong person. Cam. So you got approved on Monday and Apex still hadn't paid you out? Hold on, that was a whole week. That's 10 days. Have you reached out to support? Damn, that's 10 days. They took that long? Oh, your option account is empty? Yeah, like I said before, the only reason why I started doing this is because Smith was doing it. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was putting the money in the account, and I was like, dude, this is literally 3 or 4 combines right here. Like I'm literally giving up 4 combines to put in this damn option account. But I mean, I have tripled my money though ever since I started trading SPY. I have lost, actually, I lost a lot of it because I was at what 1,500, and then I lost all my money last week betting on calls, and now I'm back up to 8 to 9. I'm back up to 900. So, yeah, I lost all my money betting on calls last week. I shouldn't have done it, honestly. I was definitely trading on tilt because I wanted the market to rebound and it wasn't rebounding. But with the Qs, obviously we're at supply right now. We possibly might see a drop around this 418 area. My thing is that yeah, we're at supply, but if Tesla has great earnings, price can definitely soar past that. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see towards the end of the day. I'm gonna look at the option chain and see what's going on because I mean, looking at the chart, if Tesla has good earnings, we can definitely see a breakthrough. We can definitely see a breakthrough. But then if it push up too far into supply, then we might get a dump. And then I would have to wait until open. So I'm gonna have to really think about this and game theory this because this is why I kind of stopped trading options. I hate it being right overnight and not being able to close my position until 8:30 in the morning and then be wrong at open and then hold on to the position hoping that it comes back. Hmm. Damn, so it seems like all these freaking prop firms are doing that. So Market Edge said it took 2 weeks for Apex for his payout, and Cam says that he hasn't been approved yet. It's just under review, and they haven't said anything about the review. Wow, that's crazy, man. Says they have approved them within the same hour in the past. Another time, and it was only 2 days. But this time it's been over 7 days. Wow, that's crazy. I will say that I've never had any issues receiving a payout from TopStep. I've not had any issues with payouts with TopSteps. All my payouts with TopSteps has been, what's the word I'm looking for? It was not stressful. They were easy. And they were in my account. As soon as it got approved, it was in my account the next 2 or 3 days. I have yet to have an issue with TopStep personally. Yeah. Yeah, TopStep is really good with their payouts. I'll give them that. Yeah, TopStep is really good, man. TopStep is really good with the payouts. And yeah, I've already seen it with Smith, but so is it's called Take Profit. There it goes. Take Profit is good. Smith has, Smith has I'm surprised that they haven't tried to ban Smith in some way. Smith has taken so much money from Take Profit, so much money, over 100K in payouts with Take Profit and TopStep. Like I said, I'm surprised that they haven't found a way to ban him. All right, so hold on. I was about to say, is that NQ? Say, what the hell? Like the it was Smith started like this one summer when we had that massive run up. That's when he started hitting up TopStep, and then he went to what's it called, Take Profit, and started hitting them up. Like they cheated him at first. I mean, they made it right, but then they tried to cheat him as well. I'm gonna let him really go into details with the story, but because it's his. But there was an instance where I guess they put in that execution rule and they closed out his account because of it. Now they still paid him out, but they still closed out his account. So, but they don't have that 50K execution rule anymore. They have that you can only make 10K a day rule now. And y'all saw that with Smith. And Smith got to that point because he takes profits. Smith is very aggressive about taking his profits. He is really aggressive about taking his profits, man. Yeah, Katie, yeah, he's really aggressive with taking his profits. Brianna, Brianna, yeah, yeah. Brianna was featured on Top Step TV, and everybody's God and Savior. ICT was like, nice, nice, nice. But yeah, Brianna was featured on Top Step TV, but we all know who that really was. Um, Brianna CT. Brianna can trade. Yeah, Smith is very aggressive about taking his profits. Yeah, I mean, shit, y'all see me. And shit, if it don't hit my target, so I don't get no profits. But I am learning, and Alfred did mention this before, but he said, yeah, I would have had over a lot more payouts if I take my profits. Which I mean, like I said, I'm learning. I'm learning to take them, but at the same time, I kind of want my damn targets. Kind of want my targets. And this is the bad side about trading. So I mean, with NQ, yeah, she got to super those highs. And how I used to trade NQ is like I would just give it 20 points, 27 points of drawdown with NQ. That's the most I gave her. It's 27 points. Actually, hold on, guys. Give me a sec. I gotta get into this meeting. I'll flip it. Mm. Uh, Apologize about that. All right, so we're still chopping around in this same area, still chopping it around. It says, I was trying to get him to teach me all the girls in the chat, the page is celebrating. Hey, let them dream. Let them dream, Alfred. Let them dream. Let them dream, man. Let them dream. But we do need more. Well, I would say it like this. I mean, obviously, this is a free country. You can be wherever the hell you want to be. But it does, like when people just come into this space and just, what's the right word? And just kind of not necessarily manipulate. I mean, kind of like the trend line girl, like her, the fruit of that furu. She's a pretty face, and she knows that, and she's using that as her business model. I mean, it's a free country. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it does nothing for real female traders that really want to know this stuff and want to be taken seriously. Yeah, I think we're dumping her. Yeah, I don't see any support on the higher time frame. I mean, this right here is not support. That's just a trend. I think all these stops underneath all these lows, it's going to be used as fuel to push this market lower. And like I said, this month went by really fast. It really did. And building that website took longer than I thought it was because I only have free time on the weekend. And so far, that website has taken up 2 weekends, and it's going to probably take up a third. So, like I said, I'm going to start a Teach Me How to Trade series, and it will be with a female. Get some more female traders up in here. And I do plan on doing that. That will be done. Because the website took so long, I'm gonna probably push it back. So my new goal is once I get this website done, that's when I'll start the production with the Teach Me How to Trade series. It will be with a female, my business partner, and I'm gonna teach her how to trade. And I hope that everybody will find value from it. He says there's this guy on YouTube who uses a girl for his thumbnails, and then it looks like Santa when you watch the vid. Hey man, sex sells, man. We all know this. Sex sells. It sells, man. But to be honest, when people find out, they want to explain the market. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, man, Moxie. That's what I was talking about. Unfortunately, when females come into the space, they're, oh, look at this, look how cute I am, look at this. I mean, and then the women that want to be taken seriously, they don't because of that. And that's unfortunate. And I know that's frustrating, Matt Moxie, because shit, they don't know you paid Moxie up in here, man. They don't know that. They don't know you paid Moxie. They don't know that. Yeah, Alfred. Yep, sex sells, man. Sex sells. And as I was understanding how this game is played, I mean, there's just some things that I just like, dude, I can't do it. I just have too much of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not saying that I'm so high and mighty and I'm too good for stuff, but just from a personal standpoint, there's just some things that, you know, it's just going too far for me. I'm not going to sell my soul for anything, and because there's nothing in this world worth more than your soul. So I'm not gonna do all those cheesy sell tactics, but there are some things that are necessary. And regardless if I like them or not, then I have to do it if me and Smith wants to be successful. Yeah, the Bulls are really trying, man. The Bulls are trying. The Bulls are freaking trying. The Bulls are definitely trying. Bulls are definitely trying. I think a lot of people get surprised that Mad Moxie is a female trader. She's really good too. Her and Diary NQ Trader have really shown that they really want to be in this space and want to be taken seriously. Instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna," because I know a bunch of guys are here. I'm gonna wear a revealing shirt and show how curvy I am, put on some makeup, see how pretty I am, and act like I know what I'm talking about because it's cute. So yeah, the Bulls are. I mean, the Bulls are definitely trying. Like, I think they're gonna fail here. I think this is where they're gonna give up. So I'm looking at the higher time frame. I mean, they did all this. I mean, this type of price action is obviously bears selling it and buyers buying the dip and bulls buying the dip. That's obviously what this means. But I think we're going to get a failure candle pretty soon here. I think we're going to get that failure candle pretty soon. Yeah, I think we're going to get a failure candle pretty soon because I don't think we're going to trade above this high, at least not right now. We just tapped into this supply. The bears they sold it down, but the bulls bought it right back up. They bought it right back up. Yeah, right now I don't know what they're trying to do with this one. I mean, the structure is now bearish. Or my bad, I apologize. The structure is still bullish, at least in this area, is still bullish, but the technicals are bearish. So it's what are they trying to do? We have a head and shoulders pattern right here. Now we did get a drop. I mean, even though this was a choppy drop, this is a about a 10-point drop, and that's usually how much the ES drops. 10 points is usually that number on ES. I've had plenty of opportunities to take profits, but you already know how that goes. So I'm conflicted with this one. Structure is bullish, technicals are bearish. And so that means that the bulls are still trying to buy this up and try to take price higher, but the bears have held them off for now. For now. But if we get a big pop in the middle of the day, that would not surprise me, because right now, I mean, right here, price is basically trading in this range. So we know that we got stops right here, and we know that we got stops right here. So that we know that right now we have liquidity on both sides. Obviously, it would be trading to the upside would be a better option, because that's where the momentum is going. You see that the bulls have bought every dip as the bears tried to sell this damn thing down. But if the bulls fail here, if we can get a good failure candle right here, I believe the bulls will give up. Well, the bulls will definitely give up here, and we can see that move down. But I do see up here at 120, the bulls could be possibly trying to get to that level on ES, that 120 level, and I'm thinking that's possibly what they're trying to do. Obviously, because I'm biased, I want my Tesla calls to hit. If price gets up into this 120 level, then I don't think Tesla has good earnings. Or even if Tesla has good earnings, the market's going to dump because we're in heavy supply. So I'm hoping that the bears are successful and the bulls fail. And actually, let me rephrase that. I didn't take this trade off of hope. Let me make that clear. I didn't take this trade off of hope. I took this trade off of technicals. But what I'm hoping for is that the technicals to play out and the bears to be successful and the bulls fail. Now, if the bulls are successful, then, I mean, they're just going to be successful. But there goes my Tesla call. So, but that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see if we can get this failure candle. I think this is good. I think the bears have shown the bulls that they're not getting past this point. I think we're going to get a big failure candle down pretty soon here. Yeah, it's nothing but love, man, Moxie. You've shown that you are a great trader. We're not going to call you a good trader just because you're a girl. We're going to call you a great trader because you're a great fucking trader. We don't play that shit around here. So let's look at the NQ real quick. Let's see if the hmm 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 yeah, like, dude, it's like, man, yeah, on today's like I can see why on today's like these people can lose a lot of money. I can see it. I can see it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people lost a lot of money on this move up. I mean, you can see people tried selling it, and failing. But this right here, at the end of the tunnel, Do you stay in your short position or do you flip long? The momentum is to the long side right now. The structure is bullish. We got higher highs. We got higher highs. But the technicals is bearish. So the bulls got to take out this high right here. They got to take out this high in order for it to move up higher. You said, am I in long? No, I'm not. I'm not in long. I'm not in long. Nope. But it's looking like I should just close. Well, like I said, we'll see. I'll take the small loss. It's only a 5-point loss. I only lose 5 points in this position if I'm wrong. Which, in my opinion, I feel like is great risk reward to on the ES. I only lose 5 points if I'm wrong, but I'm still short. Still short. Actually, I lose 7 points. I lose 7 points. ES? No, I'm in this account. I'm trading ES. Actually, I've been trading ES this whole time. I keep saying that I should switch to micros, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird saying this, but it's kind of addictive to trade minis on ES. It's kind of addictive. I know that sounds weird to say, but trading anything other than minis on ES for me personally is, yeah. All right, so here come the bulls. Let's see if they're going to be successful. Because, man, have they been trying. Like, I guess the market is literally trying to get somewhere. And I guess it's trying to get to that 120 level. Because if they take out this high, then this position is done. This position is done if they take that high out. All right, here comes a moment of truth for the bulls. Let's see. Moment of truth for the bulls. All right, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So they swept it and it got knocked right back down. All right, so now I can move my stop down. Now I can move it down. If it goes above this high, I'm wrong. And that's the great thing about ES. If it goes above this high, I'm wrong. 550, I'll give it 1 point. I would have enjoyed getting an entry right here, short, at 103. That would have been a great short. Why did I get into this short again? Oh, yeah, because it's right there. Yeah. ES is like, dude, like I said before, I've made so much money with the ES in such a short amount of time with just size. It's crazy. It's crazy that I've been sleeping on the ES for so damn long. That's what's crazy. Actually, I gotta put my daughter to bed real quick. Give me a second. Mm. Okay. All right. Yeah, you make big money with ES, man. It's just that you're gonna have to wait on it. And that's just the bad part about it. You just have to kind of wait on it. Huh. So yeah, like I said, we'll see. We'll see towards the end of the day. I'm gonna keep the stream going for 5 more minutes. We'll see what happens. I probably might get stopped out of this one. We'll see if I'm wrong on this. But we'll see. We'll see. If anything, like I said, I only lose 6 points. 6 points if I'm wrong. All right, Alfred. Three. Yeah, so this is like a 9 point play right here. 9 points. Actually, let's see something real quick. Let's see if there's something that's holding this market up. There's something that's holding it up. There is some news that came out that's holding this market up right now. Hmm. Says ECB's, whoever his name is. I want to see data before committing to a June rate cut. Fear index is in fear right now. What emotion is driving the markets right now? It don't look like fear is driving the market. It don't look like it. Looks like greed is fueling this market right now. Yeah, this crypto greed, but that doesn't explain what's driving this, pushing this price up, or what's holding it up right now. So, I mean, the only thing I see is JP Morgan saying that even if we go into a recession, the US consumer is in good shape. So, I guess that could be fuel. I mean, we've had the CIO of BlackRock and now the CEO of JP Morgan kind of insinuating saying the same thing but differently. He's saying that there's a chance of stagflation could happen again. Okay, so right now the bulls are holding this market up. They're holding it up. It's obvious the bulls are trying to sell this, or the bears are trying to sell this. So I'm thinking that if the bulls are going to be successful here, if they don't fail, I'm thinking they're trying to get to 120 or close to it, 120. $113. I'm not going to stay in this position to no 113. 113, 116. So from 113 to 120 is a good. It's good, but yeah, from 119 to 113. But I'm not going to stay in this position until then. I mean, if price gets there, I'm going to stop out at 106. Okay. But all right, guys, I'm gonna just end it here. I gotta get back to work myself. This is where my position is at. My stop is at 106.50. If I get stopped out of this position, I mean, I've had plenty of opportunity to be profitable today, so I was literally about 9-10 points in profit. But I believe this trade works though. Kind of looking at it now, I think it works. I think this trade is good. Let's look at that real quick before I actually end. I want to see it. I want to see if they fail here. If they fail here, then this position is good. If they don't, then yeah, I guess they're trying to go for higher prices. Price out for 3 minutes. Watch for 3 more minutes. Let me look at the NQ. Yeah, I mean, it's like, dang, it's like buyers, like, relax, bro. Like, relax. Let this go. Let it go. Let this go. I mean, why would you buy? Like, come on, buyers, let's get a good dip buy. Let price come down here and we can buy right back up and then take out these highs. Why would y'all kind of buy it right here? It's not like I'm biased or nothing. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it seems like they're still holding it right here. But all right, guys, I'm gonna cut it right here. We'll do this again tomorrow. If I lose this position, it was only a 6-point loss. Earlier today, we just came out from like a 51-point win. So this is a small blemish and a really good record. So we'll do this again tomorrow, guys. Peace out.